Queensland drivers will soon be able to save money on their car registration as part of a plan to ease cost of living pressures. Harry Grant has more.
Queensland Premier Stephen Miles spent the morning at the home of the mighty Holland Park Hawks Soccer Club in Brisbane's eastern suburbs, where he announced that government vouchers aimed to offset the rising costs of children's sport will increase from $150 to $200 from July 1. About $30 million has been spent on the program since it began in 2019. Miles also ended speculation on the government's plans to help ease cost of living pressures associated with motor vehicle registrations. There was talk that an existing freeze on registrations would continue further, but now the government's promised a complete discount of 20% for all vehicles will apply from September this year. But like our new $1,000 energy rebates and 50-cent fares for every trip taken on public transport across the state, the car rego discount is only temporary, running for 12 months. I asked the Premier about the stress families will inevitably feel once these quick fix solutions reach their expiry date and the cost of living will suddenly skyrocket again.
These initiatives are all designed to address the cost of living while we wait for that interest rate cycle to start to come off the boil. That is when most people's cost of living concerns will start to ease.
The centrepiece of next week's budget will be the government's ambitious Renewable Energy and Jobs Plan and the expected cost blowout of its $12 billion pumped hydro project in North Queensland. The government, of course, ignored an independent recommendation to build a $3 billion stadium for the 2023 Olympic Games. I asked how many billions he'd be prepared to spend on pumped hydro, the details of which we still haven't seen.
Hydro is the cheapest long-term way of delivering renewable energy when the sun isn't shining and the wind isn't blowing. It is a investment that delivers a return. Stadiums are quite the opposite. They have a high capital cost and a high operating cost.
Queensland's opposition has so far revealed very little about its plans for the state's economy. I'm told David Crisafulli, in his budget reply speech next week, plans to raise the threshold for stamp duty relief higher than it currently is, which is for homes costing $500,000. In Brisbane, Harry Clark, Sky News.